Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd jump on real quick and do a very simple tutorial that I saw on, I believe it was Facebook. I really do. I believe I saw this on Facebook on something I follow. I can't even remember now. But I thought it was adorable, and I thought, you know what, I could take a little bit of what she did and add my own spin to it, because as she was showing you how to like fold these, I was like, wow, if you left them open, since, you know, I do like the junk journals or traveler's notebooks or just layouts in general for scrapbooking and things like that, that these adorable little doily gowns or dresses, whatever you want to call them, would make adorable little accessories for those avenues, but they'd be great because they would be like little tuck spots. So instead of gluing them all down, you could actually leave them open, and then you could tuck things in between each one of the little layers of the little dress or gown, whatever you want to call it. I can do this, I can see. So I thought that would be such a cute little thing to put together to add to my junk journal layouts or my traveler notebooks layout. Of course, this would work great in my junk journal because my junk journal is huge. But for my traveler's notebooks, my inserts are a little bit smaller. So even to do them on a smaller scale, they're just as adorable. And you can still do the same thing. You can still slip something up in them. They can still be, you know, little tuck spots for things. So I just thought these were super adorable. They're so easy to make, and I think they'll bring a lot of life to different kinds of layouts and things. So I thought I'd jump on here real quick and just share this with you because I just fell in love with them. So let's get started. The first one we're going to do is a solid white one. This is just a regular size doily. I actually, because that's, you know, it's kind of petite. And then this one here is the doilies that I got from the Dollar Tree, which is these snowflake ones, and they're a little larger. I actually want to go find doilies that are kind of in between this one and that one, and I think it'll make the perfect size doily gown. But right now, this is what I have, and that's what I'm working with. And these ones, the larger ones that have any kind of print or color, are done just a little bit different than this one. So I'm going to start off with the easiest one, in my personal opinion, first. It's all in the folding. So all you're going to do is take your doily and you're going to bend it back like this, and you're going to bend it just like where the scallop starts on the second half. Just like that. And then that's your first two here. And then all you're going to do is kind of pinch it off to the side. You don't want to go directly in the middle, just kind of off to the side and bend it back so that it lines up and makes a triangle like so. And there is your dress. It is that simple. See? It is that simple. So I'll show you one more time because I know it went quick. You're just going to take the doily. You're going to bend the top down just right where the scallop just begins. And then just a little bit shy of the center, you're just going to bend the doily back so that it touches. And then you get the bottom part of the dress. That is where your handy dandy hot glue comes in. You're just going to kind of put some hot glue right there. I have no idea why my hot glue is this funky color, but it doesn't show. And then you're going to take that pointy part and you're just going to bend it down just a tad here. Just make sure it's kind of even. There we go. And then you're going to glue that part down. And then that is the basis of how to make these. Ugh, I don't know why my hot glue is that funky color, but oh well, we're working with it. Alright, and then I made myself a little template here and what I did was I used one of these. Where is that little scrap? I have no idea. It's somewhere around here. But I used one of these. Oh, here it is. I just used the back of one of these Dollar Tree jot sticker thingies simply because they are cardboard. So I have a nice solid thing. I made myself a little template and then I cut them out of here because paper, you know, is a little flimsy. So if you use cardboard, and like I said, you know, who doesn't have a million of these, then you have a nice, then you have a nice sturdy bodice, if you will. And it's that simple. So all I do is I just stick this down here. I take a pencil and I very lightly just trace out the bodice, just like so, very lightly, and then I cut it just like that. Basically, it's just a heart shape. You don't have to do them with the sleeves. You can do them without the sleeves, which is what I did for the blue one. You don't have to do it with the sleeves. So you guys can make the bodice part of this dress however you like. I like it with the little sleeves. So it takes 2 seconds. I promise this video is going to be super quick, guys. These are not hard to make at all, but they're super duper cute. Okay. And we'll go in. It's almost like a heart shape. Okay, and then we'll flare it out. And then, of course, I always make it a little longer because you got to glue a piece of this behind the doily. And I need to make that just curve a little bit better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just I recommend using some kind of cardstock or cardboard so that you have, you know, it's sturdy. Because, you know, paper is not, there we go. Paper is not the sturdiest. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to glue that kind of where the wide part fits, like there. So of course you're just going to use your handy hot glue here. That's why I said hot glue is the best because it just goes really quick. But you use whatever you have on hand. If you want to use a different kind of glue, it's not a big deal. Okay, there's your basis. And then of course you're going to want to use some ribbon. So I think for this one I'm going to use a different kind of ribbon. So for your ribbon, all you want to do is kind of measure it out. And listen guys, you don't want to glue your ribbon down in the front. I'm going to warn you right now because you want to, if you want to put that little stem, if you want to put this little stem, this little hangy, whatever you want to call it, down from it, you don't want to glue the front of your ribbon down. So I'm just going to measure. That should be enough. So cut it here, just like that. And then all you're going to do is put some hot glue on the back, just like so. And you're just going to bring the ribbon into the back where the hot glue is, just like so. Okay, you can trim all this up if you need to. It's not a big deal. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more hot glue. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do, whoop, doesn't dry yet, now it's sticking. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is make the little, what is that, a sash? Yeah, I think that's what it's called, a sash. So all I do is make like a little loop. Like I do it like this, so that they cross over one another. I think that's plenty long. And then I just cut it. Just like that. And then all I'm going to do is, because this part is going to go on the top, because that's the, you know, see how I mean? Like that's what you want. The hard part is trying to get this piece behind that. So that's what you want to do. You want to make like a loop. See? How you kind of like, I guess that looks like a cancer ribbon thing. You know, like you make a loop. And then you want to get this back piece tucked behind the piece that you just put down, which is not the easiest, but it's not the hardest either. Okay, and then that piece will go right over top of that to the side, and then you have your little pieces here. So all you have to do is take your hot glue and glue it down. Just like so. And then before it like dries, just make sure you have it the way you want it to look. which this is great. I should have measured a little better so then I won't have so much waste, but I have so much ribbon I'm not that upset. Okay, and then I think that's a good length, so I'll make that one about here. And then this one I want just a little bit longer, but not too long. Maybe like right there. There we go. Okay. And there you go. There is that. The ribbon won't really stay down. But now you can add whatever you want to your... I didn't like this. Let me fix this real quick. There we go, that's better. Now you can add whatever you want. You want to add a jewel, you want to add, like I think I'm going to add jewel instead. If you want to add a jewel, or you want to add a flat back pearl, or whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and just bling it out. You don't have to do this step. I just think it looks pretty. I like putting one right here, right in the center of the bodice. We can put buttons. Maybe that's what I'll do for this one to make it look a little different, like there's something going down. Put 3 of them there. Like so. That looks cute. And then maybe put a little belt right here on the ribbon. Now I have glue everywhere. But anyways, very simple, very easy, as you guys can see. Takes hardly any time at all. And then the bigger one is pretty much exactly the same thing. I just want to show you this real quick because this is where it differs from the little teeny tiny ones, only simply because it has a print. This would have been cute too. Look, you could have took one of these big old bows and put on there. That'd have been adorable. Okay, so there's our 2 little ones. And here is our snowflake green one. So when you have a colored doily or a doily that has a print on it, you're going to fold it the exact same way. Here is a nice peachy one. I love this color. See, I folded it the exact same way. And then you're going to fold this down. But because it's a color, this part right here is going to show white. So unless you like that look, you know, where there's just one little piece that has a different color, then you're good to go. If that bothers you, the only thing you have to do that is different from a solid colored doily, white doily really, because any color, whether it's blue, peach, if it has color or print to it, you have to double side them so that when you fold them, that print is in that little space where the white is, which I'm going to show you real quick. Real quick. You just got to line them up just like so. Same exact thing. You're going to fold it just right there. Okay. Same exact thing. Move these out of the way so you guys can see. You're going to pinch it almost to the center, but not quite. And there. See, when you fold it, now I have that continuum pattern in there. If I was to take this out, that is what you would see. You would see the back side of the doily. So I probably should just take it out to show you guys, but that is what it would look like. So unless you don't mind that, you don't mind the back of the doily showing and there's no print, or if this was a solid green one, that would be white, solid red, this would be white, and you're seeing the back side of the doily. If you don't mind that, then you can do it however you want, but I prefer that my doilies, that it's the color or the print or whatever you want to put it kind of flows the whole way through. So I prefer it that way. That is the only difference between this and that, is the color has to, if you have a print or a color, you have to double side your doily in order for the print or the color to run all the way through the layers of the gown. But then from here, it's the exact same thing. I'm going to take glue, hot glue, right here, press it together, just like so. Okay, I'm going to bend down my little pointed piece to make the top part of the gown. Just make sure that it's kind of even. I'll hot glue that down. Hold it for a second. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Getting glue everywhere. Okay. And then from there, I would make my bodice. And then what I did, because I wanted that big snowflake that I gemmed out, make sure it focuses there, I just took another doily and I made my bodice around the snowflake. I think it was this one, I think, or something like that. I made my bodice around the snowflake. So if I wanted to make a solid white bodice for this one, then I would line it up with this and just draw my little bodice out for this. Or if I wanted that to carry through, I'll just take another doily. Let's see if I can't grab one. Okay. Just take another doily and just kind of line it up. Like maybe that would be cute, or maybe the green one. And then I would draw my bodice on here. But probably for this one, I would just make a solid white bodice. But you could probably do this. You can do this in so many different ways, guys. You could even try to make your bodice like this. I even thought about this would be cute. So taking this and lining it up, and then I would draw in here. And see how like that's a perfect arch? I should just do it while I'm on camera with you guys. Because then it would be like, let me see. Let me see if I can't. I can see it in my head. I just don't know if it'll work. So if you go up like this. Okay. Same thing. You're gonna go up like your shoulder. Here's your shoulder. You're gonna come down into here. So I think I have a lot of them in here. Okay, let's see if this works. It worked in my head, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work in real life. Where did I do it at? Here we go. So this would become your shoulder. You would round it out down into, you have to give it a place to be able to glue. Okay. So if you can kind of see what I mean, like I think I need to, like this part right here, that part, and that part. Okay, so if you can kind of see what I mean, that would be your bodice. Up here would be your collar, and that would be the dress. And then I would put a big ribbon here. Kind of works. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Or do you think a solid bodice would be better? But I think you guys understand what I was trying to go for. It's like it would be lacy. It'd be a lacy bodice, and this would be like the neckline. I think that does look kind of cute if I put a big ribbon here. Or you can do a solid one. Okay, guys. So I cut off a bodice for you, just so that you could see it. Here, like so. And then I trimmed this one up. Actually, let me see what that looks like. That might actually not look too bad. No, actually I do. I like it. Okay. So what we'll do, put that on there. Like so. so. And the thick part. And then at the very top here. Like that. Cute. And then I just gotta find some adorable ribbon. Stripes. Stripes look cute. Okay. Put some ribbon on. And then you're going to do the exact same step. You're going to make one of these little guys, like so. You're going to slip this part in, which is always a little bit difficult, but not too much. Just like that. Okay. Off to the side here. And we will hot glue that piece down. Ouch. Just like so. Okay. And then I will cut that piece just like that. And maybe we'll put a big pearl. I think a pearl would work. Put a big pearl up on the corner. Just like that. And there you have it. I think it turned out adorable. Okay guys, so that was my quick video on how to make a doily gown, I guess is what we can call them. I think they're adorable. I think they'd be really, really cute to use in junk journal or traveler notebook spreads. I think they'll be adorable to use just in your regular everyday scrapbooking and kinds of things. And I think if you're going to use them for scrapbooking and you're not going to like tuck things in them, then you can glue them and make them very flat and just use them as decor or ephemera, whatever you're going to use. But if you're going to use them for junk journals or for traveler's notebooks, I think they're a great idea for tuck spots, to tuck all kinds of things. You could tuck pictures, you can put your journaling things in here. Like, there's some really cute ideas that you could use for these. And I think they turned out adorable. And again, you can make them in many different sizes. And like I said earlier in the video, there is a doily in between this size and that size. And when I get my hands on them, I'm definitely going to make a few more. And I think that would probably be the perfect size for most layouts. I mean, these are great. I think these are going to be fantastic for my traveler's notebooks. But for my junk journals, I want them just a little bit bigger. So I think the doilies, like I said, in between these two are going to be, I think those are going to be the ones that are perfect to make these. But super simple, So easy to make. I put my own little spin on them and I absolutely love how they turned out. I hope you guys make some. If you do, be sure to tag me right here on my Instagram and show me your versions, your styles, what you added to your own beautiful doily gowns. So until next time, always do what you love, take care of you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye guys.